Do you feel the vibes?
Alright guys, we're back again, you know what I'm saying? Sorry it took me a little bit longer to upload the second part of my PS3 collection. Have been a little bit busy. I know I use that a lot as an excuse, but I have a lot of things going on, so you know what I'm saying? We're just, you know what I'm saying, trying to get it done, you know. I'm happy to say that I did finish beating Demon Souls for the first time on the Blue Bell, you know, the Blue Point remake version of the original on PS3. So I just got done with that last night. I did enjoy it for what it was. It was a good game. You know what I'm saying? It had a lot of things. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. It had a lot of things going for it. You know what I'm saying? But I did enjoy the game, so I do recommend it if you have yet to play it on PS5. I'm using the Pro. Not to flex or anything, you know what I'm saying, but that's where I'm playing it on. I mean, it's good, you know what I'm saying, for what it is. So I did do what do you call it, strength build, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't do magic. Not really into magic and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like it just makes the game too easy. If you want to play it in a better, like a safer approach, and not deal with a lot of stuff, then I would recommend do like a what do they call it, a magic build, you know what I'm saying. But I went for a strength build, so I like to be up close, you know what I'm saying, up close and physical, you know what I'm saying, get, you know, kick some ass, you know. But enough with that, so let's get into the collection. So first off we have, hold on, oh yeah, we left off on the G's, and this is mobile suit, well, it's Gundam Across Fires, but it's mobile suits for the PS3. This is another one that I've never played. I'm looking forward to playing this too. Just gotta find the time to buy it. I mean, beat these games, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy to have that in the collection. Next up, we have Gran Turismo 5. Even though I think they're on 6 or 7, I don't know which one the PS5 version has, but this game is also complete. It's not new, and it ain't my original copy. Another one that I'm looking forward to, you know, just test driving. Not really gonna sit there and say, oh, I'm gonna try to beat it, because I don't know, you know what I'm saying. I don't know about games like that, you know. I like racer games, but not like that. I'm more into like RPGs and adventure games and story-based telling games, like single players, you know. I do play multiplayer players here and there, but not like that. Next up, we have Guitar Hero Legends of Rock. That is also complete. I don't have a guitar for this game on PS3, so I do need to eventually find one and buy one. Something that I'm missing out of the collection. Next up, we got The Incredible Hulk. I bought this maybe a year ago. Paid $35 for it. It is complete. And another one that I never got a chance to play, but it is one of the, I want to say, hidden gems on PS3, but it is up there in price, I believe. Next up, we have an exclusive for PS3 that's not been remastered, remade, or anything. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they brought this over, remastered it. It'll probably be a hit, and that's Heavily Sword for the PS3. Paid $15 for this a couple years back. Don't know where it's at, if it went up on value or it has gone down. Wouldn't know what to tell or say on that. Next up, we got IL-2 Stormwalks Birds of Prey. Another, I guess another like airplane fighting, dogfight, you know, air dogfights, whatever, war game. I do enjoy playing those type of games. I don't know, something about shooting planes down, going around, you know, doing stuff like that. I don't know, find it pretty cool. Pretty something fun to do, you know what I'm saying? Next up, we got Infamous, another exclusive for PS3, I'm sorry. This is the, I think the greatest hits version, or variant, how you want to say it. And this is complete. I've beaten that game. So as far as the ones that I've said, Gundam never beat it. Gran Turismo, never beat it. Guitar Hero 3, I've beaten that. What I mean by beating that is like I've unlocked, I got like, not expert, but like hard or normal on all the songs, and then I've bought a few songs from when you can buy when you get points, and then some DLC ones, so I've beaten all that. The Hulk, I never played it, so I haven't beaten it. Heavily Sword, I did beat all the way through. The what's it called, the airplane game, I haven't beaten that. Then Infamous, I have beaten that. So let's keep going. Then I have the black variant one, Infamous, the first one. This one's also complete. So got both versions. Then I have Infamous. This one's Infamous 2. Another one that I've also beaten, and it's pretty cool. It's a cool game. Another one that they need to remaster or remake. Either way they go. Here's another one that's up there on price. It's Journey, the collector's edition, which it has 3 games. It has Flowers, Journey, and I don't know what the other one's called. Flow, I believe. And that is complete in box. Oh, sorry for the lighting on this. But yeah, it's another one that at first it did go up on price, and then something happened. I don't know if they remade it on PS4 or something, and then the price came back down. Luckily, I didn't pay up for it, so I didn't get it around the time where it was pricey, but I did get it around the time where it started going down in price, so I jumped on it. Next up, we got Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. Now, I believe this is the first one remastered from the PS2 on PS3. The first one and all the DLC, and I think some of the like PSP ones or something like that. Not too sure. I'll have to investigate that. Then I have another one, same game, greatest hits, but this one's sealed. So I'm not planning to open that. It's the same game, just sealed version. Keeping that sealed because I mean I already got one that's open. Why open the one that's sealed? You know what I'm saying? Next up we have Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5. So the second game with all the DLC as well, as you can see, and that's sealed as well. It's not open. So now as far as the Kingdom Hearts series go, I've never played any of them, so I don't know what to expect. I never ruined it for myself, so you know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, as long as that game has been out, I never played it, never beaten it, don't have no clue of what the story is about or anything like that. Next up we have Killzone 2. Now I have Killzone 1 on PS1. I'm sorry, PS2. I believe the only way you could play that variant on the PS3 is if you get the trilogy pack of this game on PS3, which will be like the HD mastered version. It's a little pricey. It's another one that I'm trying to get, just due to the fact that I could have the first Killzone on a disc, or I think it's a digital code, to be honest. I'm not sure. I gotta look into that. I might be on the disc. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I paid $9 for this. Another series that I've never played. I never played that, so looking forward to playing those. I don't know the story, never ruined it for myself, so. Next up is Killzone 3. That is sealed. Never played it. Paid $10 for it. Like these games, guys, you can still get these pretty cheap, man. If you want to play games, you want to have things to do or something like that, those games are cheap, bro. You can buy these games cheap as hell. Next up is a heavy hitter, and it's The Killer Is Dead. Never played it. I did pay that price on the tag right there for it at a mom and pop shop. It's not sealed, but it is complete. It's another one that I'm looking forward to playing. Don't know much about it. Just know that a lot of people that collect for PS3 have it in their collection, so I was like, might as well get it too, you know what I'm saying? So fuck it. Next up, we had Karamari Forever. This one I bought on eBay. I paid like, I think 12 bucks for it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pay too much. It isn't. It was at the point one time it was really pricey, but the price did come down. So it's like, you know, and I can open this one because I don't have a protector for it yet. But like I said, man, my PS3 games, I try to get those complete in box, man. Because I mean, I am collecting for it. I'm not trying to go for a complete set. Believe me, that'd be crazy. But I am trying to collect most of them. So, like I said, man, it's just the console that I grew up on in my generation. At least I feel. You know, I mean, I did get to play some of the PS2, but I didn't grow up on that as a kid, like a kid, like, you know what I'm saying, like 5 years old, 6 years old. I was playing Nintendo, but that was only because it belonged to my father and my cousins. And then Nintendo 64 at my cousins and stuff like that. But I never owned any of those consoles, and I never bought video games from them. The first console that I ever actually started as a kid buying games for, when I would collect, you know, gather and save up my birthday money and stuff like that. If my parents didn't take my money, by the way, was PS1. And that was like Spider-Man, I believe, was the first game I ever bought myself. Like, went into the store with my own money back in the day. So really, that's why I have a thing for PlayStation, because it's just something that I grew up on. Next up, we have Lair. Now this game, man, the mechanics on it, controls, is kind of weird, but for its time, bro, like, this game was fucking amazing. Graphical, you could do so much on this game. Like, it just blew my mind, and it still does. Like, it holds up till today, at least in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got Lost Planet Extreme Conditions. Oh, and by the way, Lair I've not beaten. That's another one I'm looking for. Karamari Forever, never played it. And Killer is Dead, never played it. Killzone 3, never beat it. So I have a few games I have to go back on, you know what I'm saying? But did I show you guys this one? Lost Planet Extreme Conditions. And like I said, man, I'm not lying. All these games are complete in box, perfect disc, no scratches. You know, it's beautiful to collect like that, man. Next up, we got Lost Planet 2. Another one that I've never played, part 2 right here. I just found out they had a third part. So, you know what I'm saying, with that. And this is also complete. I'm just not going to take it out because it'll be time consuming. I'll make the video twice as long as it needs to be if I took all these games out the protectors, and I just thought it was just too much to do. But believe me, guys, they are all complete in box with manuals and everything, and no scratches, and they all work because I test everything that I've ever bought. Next up is L.A. Noire, a Rockstar game. Never got to play this game, but I heard good things about this game. You know what I'm saying? My friends told me a lot of good things about this game. It's not sealed; it is open. Another one that I'm just looking forward to playing eventually. Next up, we got Little Big Planet 2. And damn, that is bright. Let me get it closer to you guys so you can see the back. I don't know what I paid for this, but I sure didn't pay that price, 34 something for that game. You got me fucked. I think I paid like $10 or maybe like $8. It's unfortunate that they closed down the servers and everything on this game, and you know, all the custom maps that's ever been made by people, like, can't longer play those. So yeah, Little Big Planet, the first one. I also got that one. This guy was the original mascot for PlayStation. Well, actually, there was another one that was originally the mascot, but this guy, like the little, I forgot what they call him, the little planet sack toy, whatever. He was like the mascot for the longest. Next up, we got Lords of the Ring Conquest. This is one of the Lord of the Rings that I heard that was good. I played maybe 5 minutes of this game, and I liked what I was seeing. I liked it. Haven't gotten really in depth into that. Another one that I played a little bit, but I've never beaten, so I'm looking forward to getting to that. Next up, we got Lords of the Rings Legos, the greatest hits variant. And that is sealed. I think you can kind of see through the protector. Never been open. I've never played it, so looking forward to playing that too with my son or wife. Next up, we got Metal Gear Rising Revenge, and that's this one. And this is sealed. It's not open. Not opening anytime soon either. Eventually, I gotta work my way up to this, but this is sealed. I can't believe I found this sealed. I don't know what I paid for it, but it wasn't something crazy. I mean, you would think being in the Metal Gear saga or like universe, it'd be up there, but no. This one I got an amazing deal through OfferUp, and the guy just told me, yeah, gave me $20 for it, bro, and I jumped on it. And that's Tactics, what's it called? Oh, well, Metal Gear Solid, the Legacy Collection, and I think this has all of them. It's missing some, I believe, but everything's on there and it's perfect. It has manual, everything. And there's all the Metal Gear Solids that it has. It has 1, 2, 3 Metal Gear, the PlayStation ones, the PSP ones. You know what I'm saying? It has a lot of them. Another series that I've never played, so that's just something that I eventually have to go back and play too. Next up, we got Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. Now they recently remade this. With just a few games, but not all of them. And this one does have Snake Eater, the one that's getting remastered for PS3 and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to playing that. As you can see, don't know if I'll play these before that one or that one before this one. Like I said, I'm not really a Metal Gear Solid person, so. But I do have all of them. Metal Gear Solid 4. What can I say about this one? Everybody knows this one, but I've never played it, so another one that I will be playing someday, hopefully. Next up, this is a recent pickup, and it's Max Payne 3, and I can't believe I don't have this. I have Max Payne 1 and 2 for PS2, but I don't have it for, well, I don't think they released those on PS3. And that one's complete unboxed and everything, as you can see. And it's a good game, man. Like, I recommend this game. It's a badass game, to be truthfully honest. Next up, we got Mortal Kombat. I don't know if this is 10 or something, or 6. But you can play as Kratos in this one. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just one of my Mortal Kombat games that I do own on PlayStation 3. Then I have Mortal Kombat vs. DC. Now this game, it's a good game. You can play Batman, you can play Superman, the Joker, and all that against Liu Kang. Like, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Superman vs. Liu Kang, like, that's unheard of. Next up, we got Merchants 2 World in Flames. Never played any of them. Actually, that's a lie. I did play the first Merchant that was on PS2, I believe. Or, yeah, I think it's 2. But I never played the second part. I didn't beat the other one either. And I've never played this one, so I have a few games to go back. Max Payne 3, I did beat in all the Metal Gear Solid games. I've never beaten or played. And what else did we talk about in the Mortal Kombat? So obviously, they're just fighter games. I've beaten those with their stories. So next up, we got Medal of Honor War Fighters. You know what I'm saying? This is a series that I never followed when I was growing up. I was more into the Call of Duties and stuff like that. So yeah, I missed out on this. Know nothing about this, but I am gonna eventually go play all that whenever I can find the time. Hopefully this guy doesn't fall over, guys. I have a tower going. Look at that. It's wiggly, 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 wiggly. You gotta be careful though. Alright. Next up, we have Medal of Honor. And it includes the Medal of Honor Frontlines. Is it Frontlines? Yeah, Frontlines. And I played Frontlines, but I've never beaten this. I'm working on that. And then this, well, it's like Call of Duty, I guess, but I've never had the opportunity to, like, you know what I'm saying, play it. This is a recent pickup. This was new. I opened it because I wanted just to play it, and I need to go back and play more of this. But this was a new copy. It was sealed. It ain't sealed no more because I opened it and I paid up for it. And that's MotorStorm Apocalypse. As you can see, guys, it's on one of my most recent pickups. And it is complete, as you can see. So this game, man, it's crazy. Y'all should play it. It's crazy. I enjoyed it. Then we got MotorStorm. I'm missing, I think, 2 more: Pacific Rim and Outback, something like that. So I still need 2 more of the MotorStorm series. But this is the original, one of the launch. They came out when PS3 first came out. It was the launch edition, and it's a fun game. Next up, we got Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Oh, those are just racer games. I really haven't beaten them all the way, other than Apocalypse, because you play through stages. But MotorStorm and stuff like that, you can just race freely and stuff. So I just played it like that. Marvel vs. Capcom Fate of Two Worlds. Well, Part 3, whatever. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's a good game. I don't know what else I can say about it. It's just a good game. Let me get a little comfortable, guys. You know what I'm saying? Alright, what else we got? Mafia 2. Mafia 2. Another one that I played and beat back in the day with my cousin. Madden 12 Hall of Fame edition. I don't know who's on the cover art. Is that the Rams? I think it is the Rams. The year of the Rams. They went to the Super Bowl or something. Not too sure. Yeah, looking forward to playing. Well, not really looking forward to playing that. It's just like any other Madden game. NBA 2K7 with LeBron James. I mean, not LeBron James. Shaquille O'Neal, I believe. I think that is Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? We got that. Then we got College Football 12. You know what I'm saying? We got College Football 12. Cause we out here, you know what I'm saying? I think 14 is the more valuable one, but now that they brought back college football and stuff like that, it ain't valuable no more, you know what I'm saying? But it was at one point. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get my sandal on. Feel a little weird. But sorry for the mess in the game room. I'm trying to rearrange things, get things more organized. Have purchased a few things for a future video that I will be uploading probably this weekend or the following weekend. But I am going to organize some things. I'm in process of buying a new shelf for the game room as well, so got to make more space and just rotating things around, you know what I'm saying? But that will be shown to you guys in a later video. Nier, is that what it's called? I can't see the last letters, but yeah. I also have this. Another good game. Like I said, guys, I've tested all this. Played maybe 10 minutes worth of all these games, but I've never beaten that one, so you know what I'm saying. Next up is this one. No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise. And that's another up there pricey game eventually. Gonna go up in price. So happy to have that. I'm trying to get the other ones. Then we got Naruto Shipping Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. Now you guys might get upset at me, but I've never watched the anime series of this. Never watched it. Never got interested into it. I guess I was always a Dragon Ball Z person, and then at the time I think they also were doing One Piece, so my attention kind of went towards that instead of Naruto and stuff like that. So I really don't care for it, and I don't know nothing about it, so I don't know. Maybe something that I need to, after I finish watching One Piece, because I think they're starting to wrap that up. Hopefully. They say that shit, and then they extend it for another fucking like 3 years or 4 years, so we'll see. Need for Speed Shift. Never played this. Don't know nothing about it, other than it's a Need for Speed game, so Play that whenever I get some chance. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Never played that either. So eventually get to that too. Need for Speed Rivals. Never played that. My wife is into sports games. Well, racing games, sports games. Overlords Racing Hell. Now this one eventually it was a one time an expensive game, but then the price dropped on it. And then Overlords, the first one. And like I said, these were hidden gems for the PS3, and then word got out and then price just went down on it. This one, it was another one that was originally up there on price, and then resellers and all that, you know how it goes, they started saying too much, and then it fucks with the market, which I don't really care for it, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you're gonna collect, bro, collect for yourself, you feel me? Don't just collect, don't go out there hunting for things like this just to make a profit. Like, I understand everybody needs to make a little money here and there, but like, you kind of ruin it for everybody else, bro. And that's Painkiller. This game originally was like $200. Now I think you can get it because they have so many copies out now. I think you can get it for like $90. Like, it literally cut more than 0.5% of what it was going for. Next up, we got Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. Never played any of the Persia games, Prince of Persia games. So I heard that they're like God of War games, but God of War light games. They're not the new God of Wars like 2018 and God of Ragnar, none of that. No, it's like the old God of Wars, like God of War 1, 2, and 3. Next up, we got Prototype. Prototype, man, that's another game that they need to remake, man. Next up, we got PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale, and that's I guess PlayStation's version of Smash Bros, you know. Next up, we got Persona 4 Persona Arena, and this is like Persona characters, but like fighting style instead of like story based and school and stuff like that. I don't know. Next up is another one that was up there in price, and I think it's dropped, and that's Puppeteer. My copy is not the best copy, and I mean, for a copy like mine, it is complete, you know, but look at the cover art, it's pretty water damaged, and I still had to pay up that much for it. So it's still up there, you know what I'm saying? It's in the collection, but just wish I had a better copy, but I am happy with what I got. Another one I never played. I heard good things about it. Where's my water, guys? I need some water, you know what I'm saying? Some water, you know what I'm saying? Let me cover the logo because I ain't trying to get copyright, you feel me? So it's that expensive water. Just in case y'all wonder if I'm covering it just to cover it because it's cheap water. No, sir. That ain't the reason. Next up, we got Red Faction Armageddon. I had an itch in my ear, guys. Never played any of the Red Faction games. Looking forward to doing that too. And I'm still missing quite a few. So I still need to get those. Oh man, this game, I think this is the only variant, and the Xbox 360s are two variants that only have the DLC on the actual its own cover art with its own, you know, physical copy, and that's Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmares. And it, like I said, its own physical release, not just DLC. So that might go up in value eventually. It ain't there yet, but it will. This one's sealed, and it's just all of it on a disc, just like the remakes that came out on PS4 and stuff. And that's Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year Edition. It includes the game and all the DLC. This one's sealed. I'm not opening this. Another one that I believe eventually is going to go up in price. And then I have an open copy, which was new as well. And that has all the games in there too. Next up, we got Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, and this is an open copy. Black label. Now I've beaten that. This one I beaten. I played it online at the time. Red Dead Redemption. The both of those, like the Undead Nightmares in the first game, beaten it as well. Puppeteer, never got to play it. Haven't beaten it. And Operation Raccoon City, I've beaten that. I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people don't like that Resident Evil game. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I get it, because sometimes I remember when I used to be online and stuff like that, it would always drop, or you lose like the party and stuff like that. And that was just a pain in the ass to run through those levels again from the very beginning all the way through. It was just too much. But if you stuck it out, man, I mean, it's a pretty decent story. It takes place between the events of 2 and 4. No, 2 and 3. I'm tripping. 2 and 3, and you're basically going through all the stuff that I was about to say Ashley. I'm thinking of 4. Chris. No, not Chris. Leon and that other chick that's with him. I forgot her name. And you go and pretty much gather all the evidence before they get to it, or after they've been through, they miss things too. So that's basically like Raccoon, the facility, I don't know what they're called, the facility thing, covering up their evidence and all this. But this, I have another one, and that one's sealed, and that's the greatest hits variant. Next up, we got Resident Evil Revolution. Sorry guys, my throat. I need the second part. Do I need the second part? I think I have the second part. No, I do need the second part. Now, I have the second part on the 4, and I have the first part on the 3, and I need them on both of those backwards still, so I can complete both sets on both. So still have to get those. Next up, we got Resident Evil 5. This is another one a lot of people didn't hate. I didn't really like this one either, but I played it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? It takes place in Africa, and not just because it takes place in Africa it sucks. It's a good game. It's just, I don't know. It was a little weird. But I did beat that. Raccoon City I did beat. The other Resident Evil 1, Revolution or whatever it's called, that one I didn't beat. I haven't even started that one. Next up, we got Resident Evil. Now this 6. This one has. Sorry guys, I am having acid. This has all the Resident Evil games on DLC. They're not on disc, but it has all of them, as you can see. I don't know why it's stretched like that. That's why I bought this one. This is a little pricey one. It's like a collector's edition where it has every Resident Evil game. 0, Resident Evil 2, 3, I think 4. It has all of them. Next up we have Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Never played this. And like I said, I stick to Call of Duty. I never followed the other games, so you know, never did none of the Tom Clancy whatever, or Rainbow Six games, or none of the Medal of Honors. I just did Call of Duty and Battlefield. That's the 2 war games that I stuck with, and I left out all the other ones. So looking forward to playing those. But here's the first one. So I have the first one and the second one. Haven't played any of them, so we'll see what those are all about. And lastly, we have Red Alert 3, I think. Ultimate something. Ultimate Edition. And I think this is sealed. Is it sealed? No, it's not sealed. And this is like click here, go there type. I forgot what they call those type of games. Strategy games, but I love these type of games. I could lose hours and hours on these games, man, and I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even bitch about it. Now the wife probably would, like, where you at? And 3 hours would go by, and I'm like, damn, 3 hours already went by. I don't even feel like 3 hours went by, man. Like, you tripping? You know what I'm saying? It's my happy place, man. My place to get away from reality and responsibilities, you know. Next up, we got Rock Band Metal triple pack. think this game's gone up on price, to be honest with y'all. But I don't know if it's. I think it's just for the 360 that's shot up, because their PlayStation store. I mean, I'm sorry, their Xbox, you know, store has shut down for it, so they can't purchase stuff like that. So that game's shot up. Pretty much all Xbox 360 games are shot up. It's the same thing's gonna happen to 3, so you know. Next up, we got Ratchet and Clank feature. A Crack in Time. It's another one that I picked up recently when I was out in where was I out at? I forgot where I was at. I don't know, but I that came with a bunch. I bought that at a GameStop. Next up, we got Soul Calibur 5. You know what I'm saying? This one you can play as the Assassin's Creed character, Ezio, I believe. And Ratchet and Clank, I never beat Metal, like, what is it called? Rock Band Metal. I've never played that one, so I just gotta find and get myself a guitar. Soul Calibur 4. This is there's 2 variants of this, and I need to get the other one, but the other one was released only on. So 360 got, I think they could play as Yoda, and on the PlayStation you could play as Darth Vader, if I'm not mistaken. But we got the Darth Vader version, they got the Yoda. So if you ask me, I prefer Darth Vader over Yoda any day. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got Skyrim. As long as this game has been out, dude, I've never played this game. I have nothing to say about it because I don't know. I just heard that it's a long ass game. So whenever I get a chance, and it's been out on multiple consoles, so I think I'm gonna play the PlayStation 4 variant, due to the fact that the PlayStation Pro enhances PlayStation. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We got an update on the Pro. Oh well, on the Pro, it what's it called? Upscales PS4 games. South Park: The Stick of Truth. Heard this is a funny game. Never played it. Looking forward to playing that too. There's quite a few PlayStation 3 games that you would thought like, damn dude, did you not already play them? You know. Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Never played this, so looking forward to playing that too with my wife or my son. Next up, we got Silent Hill: Homecoming on PS3. Looking forward to playing that too. Next up, we have the Silent Hill HD collection, which has Silent Hill the first one, Silent Hill 2, which is the most expensive one on PS2 physically, and Silent Hill 3, which is another expensive. Sorry guys, another expensive one on PS2. And I went and got it. This would be the cheapest way to play these games. They just released the Silent Hill 2 on PS5, which I also have. And I'm looking forward to playing that too, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's sealed, not open. I'm debating if I should open it or not. Next up, we got Space Marines. They just released the newer version. And this is the first one. I paid $4 for this game. And it's a pricey, heavy hitter now. It's up there. It's like $60 or $80 just for that game. I got it for $40, so at a free market, or no, a swap meet. It was a swap meet. Next up, we got Sniper Ghost Warriors. Never played this. Looking forward to playing that too. Then we got Sniper 2 Ghost Warrior. $8 for it. Pop Mom Shop. Never played that. Looking forward to playing that too. Next up, we got Shell Shock 2 Blood Trails. This one I did beat recently. It's a creepy game. It's like a horror game. I don't know the first one. I don't know. I think I have the first one, but it's just weird. This one's weird too, but it's pretty good. I mean, it is weird, but it gets, you know, it gets it done. Next up, we got SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, featuring ECW. The famous let the bodies hit the flow, you know what I'm saying, with the theme back in the day. Next up, we have Space Ops: The Line. Now this game is pricey as hell on 360. But on PS3, I think it's starting to go up too. I paid $10 for it, so you got me messed up. You think I'm paying $60 for it on 360? Starhawk, it's the next one. This server still work. You just can't get people to get on, you know what I'm saying? But they still work. Next up we got Stronghold. John Woo percent Stronghold, whatever. I never played this. I'm looking forward to playing that too. Starhawks, never played it. Specs, what was it called? The Spec Ops in the Line. Never played that either, so have a few games looking forward to playing. Next up we have a sealed copy of the Legendary Edition, which has all the DLC for Skyrim. I think it's sealed. Is it sealed or am I tripping? No, it is sealed. Not bad. It's sealed. Never played Skyrim, so that's why I'm debating where to play it. Split Second is the next one. You know what I'm saying? Speed racing game. Haven't played that either. Next up we have Spider-Man 3. Now this variant's kind of hard to still find because they usually don't have the cover art, but this one does. PS3, the collector's edition. And this is the one where you can play as the Green Goblin. And it's the better version of the PlayStation 2 version, which is terrible. Not a comparison to Part 3. Next up we have Spider-Man Edge of Time. This is another heavy hitter for the PS3. There's complete unbox and everything with the manual. Then next up we have Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. You feel me? Another heavy hitter. The only one I'm missing out of this to complete the Spider-Man games on here is Web Shadows. That's the next one I'm trying to get, but it is pricey. Next up we got the Smurfs 2. I was gifted this, so I'll never spend my money on something like that. No offense to offend anybody. Next up we got the limited edition, the Darkness 2. Currently working on Darkness, whatchamacallit, 1, so I can get to Part 2. I'm liking Part 1, and that's the one that's next up. Darkness. I tell you when you're rich. That Dave Chappelle episode, that shit was funny. Fuck your couch. Let's see, the Simpsons game. Just another one that's going up in price. So we got the Simpsons, you know what I'm saying? We got the little Simpsons. Then where it first came out, The Last of Us. Beat it here, and I beat it in every other console that came out. And I own it in every other console that's come out. Sadly to say. Terminator. This is another good one. I'm looking forward for the new Terminator that's about to drop, and I still need I think it's the PlayStation 4 version. Next up we got Time Shift. You know what I'm saying? Time Shift. Another PlayStation 3 launch edition. It came out when it first came out, PlayStation 3. Never played it. Still need to play it. Terminator, need to play it. Never played it. Simpsons, never played it. What else? Darkness 2, I'm working on. Darkness 2, I haven't started. I never played it. Darkness 1, I'm working on. Next up, we got The Hobbit. You know what I'm saying? Another game I want to play with my wife. Just don't have time, bro. We don't have time. Twisted Metal. You know what I'm saying? That game shot up in price because of the TV show, but now the prices have calmed down. Two Worlds Part 2. So I think I gotta get the first one, if there is a first one on this console. Another one that I'm looking forward to playing. Never played it though. Transformers the game. You know what I'm saying? Optimus Prime with Megatron. You know what I'm saying? Then we got one of the heavy hitters, Transformers Destruction or something. Let's see. Crash Some Metal, Epic Combination Battles, High Combat, New Melee Fighting Systems. It's like the cartoony version of Transformers. You know what I'm saying? What else? What else we got, guys? Well, we're coming to an end. Next up, we got Turok. They're about to release, well, I don't know if it's a remake of the first one, but they're about to release a new Turok, and I'm looking forward to getting that. Like I said, all these games are complete, guys. I wouldn't bullshit y'all around. Next up is The Walking Dead Survivor's Instinct. This is one of the terrible games. Well, one of the most better games out of all the ones that The Walking Dead has released. Next up, we got UFC Undisputed 2010 with Brock Lesnar on the cover art, whatever. I'm pushing all my games to the side. Next up, we got Ultimate Alliance 2. You know what I'm saying? Another one I'm looking forward to playing. Never played. Next up, we got Uncharted Drake's Fortune. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, I believe. Yeah, Among Thieves. You feel me? This one was, out of the trilogy, the second one is my favorite. They outdid themselves on that one. And it was so good that I bought me a second copy. Just to make sure I have one, you feel me? I got two of them. Actually, that was a mistake, guys. That's why I try to keep track of everything on my app. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. And this one's Uncharted Drake's Deception or whatever, Dispute 3. And this one's complete and it's sealed. It's never been opened. So, yeah. Next up is X-Men Origins Wolverine, the Uncaged edition. You know what I'm saying? Another heavy hitter for y'all. Next up, we got Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the Ultimate, with little extra characters in there and a different cover art, which makes it a little rare, I guess. But I think it's still the same like the other one. I gotta look into that. Next up, we got Viking Battles for Asgard. Tell me why that guy looks like from the Lord of the Rings. You know, the arrow dude? I forgot his name. But he looks like the arrow dude. But looking forward to playing that too. Never played that. Jesus Christ. Next up is White Knight Chronicles. You know, I need part 2. I only got this first one. But I need part 2. I think that's the pricey one too, to be honest with y'all. Next up is Legends of WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? A few wrestling games here and there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really too big into wrestling. Like I said, I fell off a long time ago. My last WrestleMania was with Donald Trump and McMahon, the $1 Million Battle or some shit. I don't know, I forgot what it was called. Next up is X-Men Dynasty or Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? This is the one where you create your own X-Men character. You have 3 different abilities you can choose for depending on what you decide to create or what abilities you decide to go with. And next up is Yoba Ninja Guardian 2. This one has a comic book inside of it, so that's pretty cool. This was another one that I picked up that was a little, not too pricey, but up there. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, and it's sealed, Zone of the Elden 8 LHD collection, and it includes that game, but I have the actual game, so don't really need that. And this is sealed, and I never played this, so. But that's it, guys. That'll be my whole entire PlayStation 3 collection that I've had so far. It is over 300. I think it's 302 games on PS3. So, and games that I want, not games that, you know, I just bought to bought so I can resell and make money. You feel me? Like games that I want to play that I eventually am going to get through all this. And you know what I'm saying? And if I don't, you know, because I'm working now. When I get older and I decide to retire, you know what I'm saying? And then my kids, you know, I have kids that are growing up and they get to play all this, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like something I'm gonna keep to myself, you know. I'll let my kids play with these video games, go through them too, you know. So it kind of benefits everybody, really, at least in my family. But yeah, guys, I do appreciate you guys. If you could hit a like and a subscribe and hit the bell and the notifications, I will appreciate you guys a lot. I do have more videos coming out. I did purchase a few things that I'm holding off to upload later on, so I can just have things to put up here. And now that a lot of things have gotten resolved, I will be streaming a lot way more, definitely. So I know I've been kind of lacking on that behalf, but you know, it's always about finding time to do these things. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, hit a like, hit a subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.